Hello friends, and welcome back to another virtual story time with Miss Liz. I also want to say Sio Unali, which is hello friends in the Cherokee language, one of many languages spoken by Indigenous people. In our part of the world, in North America, Indigenous people are sometimes called Native Americans or First Nations. And we are continuing today our week of stories that focus on the experiences of Indigenous people. Today, we're reading a book called Thunder Boy Jr. This was written by the author Sherman Alexie and illustrated by Yuyi Morales, and it's published by Little Brown and Company. This book is a book about names, about a very special name and the young boy who possibly wishes his name was something different. Let's see what's going to happen. Thunder Boy Jr. by Sherman Alexie, illustrated by Yuyi Morales. Hello, my name is Thunder Boy. Thunder Boy Smith. That's my real name. So here he is, Thunder Boy, with his little sister, and it looks like they are playing together. She has a ball, he has a guitar, and they even have a dog. My dad gave me my name at birth. My mom wanted to name me Sam. Sam is a good name. Sam is a normal name. Thunder Boy is not a normal name. There is nobody on earth with the same name as me. I am the only Thunder Boy who has ever lived. Or so you would think. I am named after my dad. He is Thunder Boy Smith Sr. And I am Thunder Boy Smith Jr. Uh-oh. Looks like Thunder Boy's mommy might be shouting his name because he was not being kind to his little sister. See how they were playing with that ball? And he took the ball away and then he said, I'm not giving it back. So his sister's crying, his dad looks concerned, his mom is upset. She says, Thunder Boy Smith Jr., be nice to your sister. People call my dad Big Thunder. That nickname is a storm filling up the sky. He certainly looks like he's filling up the sky as he crosses his arms and he's asking Thunder Boy to give that ball back to his sister, and he does. People call me Little Thunder. That nickname makes me sound like a burp or a fart. I think that's pretty silly, huh? He's Big Thunder, that's his dad's name, and he's Little Thunder, like a burp or a fart. That's funny to think about. All right, moving on. My mother's name is Agnes. My sister's name is Lillian. These are fancy names, but they are normal names. Thunder Boy Jr. is not even close to normal. Can I tell you a secret? Come over here and I will whisper it in your ear. Do you want to know what the secret is? Let's turn the page and find out. The secret is, I hate my name. Look at that grumpy face. Hate is a strong word. But seems like he does not like sharing a name with his dad. He might want to name all his own. Don't get me wrong, my dad is awesome, but I don't want to have the same name as him. I want my own name. I want a name that sounds like me. I want a name that celebrates something cool that I've done. I once touched a wild orca whale on the nose, so maybe my name should be Not Afraid of 10,000 Teeth. Now, is that a real orca whale, or do you think that might be his dad in a costume? I once climbed a mountain, so maybe my name should be Touch the Clouds. Hold on, was that a mountain or was it a blanket over his dad's back? Either way, it was pretty tall. I love playing in the dirt, so maybe my name should be Mud in his Ears. Look how much fun they're having, he and his sister and the dog playing in the icky mud. It does look like fun. I learned to ride a bike when I was 3. That's pretty young. So maybe my name should be Gravity's Best Friend. Look at him riding his bike, 1 foot on the seat, 2 on the handles, doing a trick, but wearing a helmet to stay safe. I once dreamed that the sun and the moon were my mom and dad, so maybe my name should be Starboy. Look at his parents. His dad is playing the guitar. His mom's so cool riding a motorcycle. I like to go to garage sales with my mom, so maybe my name should be Old Toys Are Awesome. Look at all these cool old toys. I especially like the robot and the wind-up animal. Oh, and the horse. My dog likes to chase his tail, and he likes to chase my tail. So maybe my name should be Can't Run Fast While Laughing. Look at him and his sister and the dog. They're all having so much fun. I love powwow dancing. A powwow is a special gathering for Native Americans. I'm a grass dancer, so maybe my name should be Drums, Drums, and More Drums. There are lots of drums at the powwow. I dream of traveling the world, so maybe my name should be Full of Wonder. I think that's a great idea. I do not want the name they gave me when I was born. I do not want to be Little Thunder. I don't want to be small. I love my dad, but I don't want to be exactly like him. I love my dad, but I want to be mostly myself. I love my dad, but I want my own name. What do I do? What do I say? Oh, Thunder Boy is feeling maybe a little confused about how to tell his dad that he wants his own name. Maybe he's worried his dad will get upset. Maybe he's worried his dad won't understand. Should we turn the page and see what happens? His dad says, "Son, I think it's time I gave you a new name, a name of your own." My dad read my mind. My dad read my heart. "Son, my name will still be Thunder, but your new name will be Lightning." Look at that. I think that's a perfect name. Lightning. Thunder and lightning. Together, my dad and I will become amazing weather. Our love will be loud and it will be bright. My dad and I will light up the sky. And that, my friends, is the end. I hope you all enjoyed reading with me Thunder Boy Jr. Now, before we end today, I wanted to point out one thing about the story, which is where Thunder Boy says that his name is not a normal name. Thunder Boy, at least it was Thunder Boy before he was Lightning. He said that wasn't a normal name. And that might be a bit true. It might not be a name that we are used to hearing in our day-to-day, depending on where we live and where we come from. However, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that no matter what your name is, even if your name is a lot like other names that you know, or if your name is one of a kind, it doesn't matter. You are still unique and special and worthy. And that is all that I have to say about that. Thank you all for reading with me today. I will see you tomorrow with more great books about Indigenous people or written by Indigenous people. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, everyone.